Today been a pretty crazy day. They did have a court hearing today for that boy David, the child panty snatcher. Yeah, we gotta call him something crazy. Like, he's a child panty snatcher, man. He out there trying to snatch kids' panties. we need the death penalty for that, right? So they just revealed some crazy diabolical information at the court day today. Apparently, this boy David was recording explicit videos with not only Celeste but other minors. This is disgusting. These type of people right here are the celebrities that people are idolizing. That's why I say, man, never get caught up in idolizing any type of figure or celebrity, right? And David, he need his time, but I also believe that those parents of Celeste Rivas, they need to be locked the fuck up. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and call this how I see it, man. We ain't finna sugarcoat nothing. They was neglecting their kid, man. Your kid was out on the town with a grown man getting dick down. And then when this first leaked, we had a bunch of footage of her in front of people's houses in the middle of the night, cussing, talking crazy, using the N-word, right? This is all things that was documented. You can go look it up. Public information. A lot of these videos are still floating around the internet. You probably find it on YouTube, Twitter may have you. So this little girl was all around the city doing any and everything she wanted to do, right? That's not healthy for kids. That's like, if like kids, when they get to a certain age, some kids see adults drinking, smoking, doing certain things, prostituting, selling drugs, whatever the fuck that they're doing that's not really productive to the kid, and they will start to get interested, right? So you can't leave these kids out here to be raised by other kids a few years older than them, or letting freaky adults like David come in and groom your kid, raise your kid. The reports is out. This man has had a multitude of child porn on his phone. This is the type of person that you're letting your daughter end up around, right? Not supervising her. So I feel like these parents need to get locked the hell up. They part of the fucking problem. They already done said David was throwing her mama money and shit. So the mama playing stupid. The mama knew what the fuck was going on. She just didn't know this shit would lead to this. David knew the mama wouldn't really give a fuck. The mama just playing like she give a fuck. Everybody done already said that this young girl and the mama had a terrible relationship and she stayed running away for months at a time. Who the fuck would let their daughter run away for 2 months at a time without taking no action to go out there in the streets and really get that kid? It'd be a goddamn hunt. Nigga, one of my kids show up missing. I'm telling you, it'll be a hunt, boy. We out there. I'm out there, boy, all night. Gassing my tank up, sliding around. Nigga, even if I don't find it, right? We sliding for that shit, right? Just to make sure that our young lives are good. Because as a parent, you have an argument with your child. I've never had an argument to the point where my kids are running away. I've never been to that stage. I've gotten into big arguments with my kids. Kids acting like, oh, I hate you, Dad. You know, kids are crazy, right? But at the same time, as a parent, you got to be able to instill that love in that kid, make that kid feel loved to the point where no matter what argument goes on, they don't feel like the streets is going to be their best option. You know, they already know being with my dad, he has his rules, whatever it may be. We may not get along at times, but we get along a lot of times. He instills that love in me. These are the kids that are not going to run away 9 times out of 10, right? Unless you let some type of peer pressure get them, which is what we're talking about. You can't let these people, and this ain't even a peer. This is a grown-ass man that done snatched your kid up, got her rolling around in a Tesla. They even saying she was driving a Tesla. So he was giving her keys to the Tesla, letting her slide around with her friends. She thinking she popping it. That's going to entice a young girl that doesn't have a vehicle yet, maybe that has a parent that doesn't even have the means to get him a vehicle. So they already know, my mom's never really got me shit. We can't really get shit. We're in a bad position. And this is what the people say. They say that she was in a bad situation at home. They were having financial situations. Mama was rude, mean. This is what the reports are saying. So this lady that's coming out acting like she gotta play like she care. But this lady didn't give a fuck about this kid, man. And we don't hear much about the dad. I don't know what's going on with her father or what's going on with that, right? But we don't hear much about that fella. And his job was to step in when she was overruling the mama. I don't know if they together, but if he not with her, his job was to step in when she was overruling the mama. And she even ran away the first time, man. The daddy should have been over there politicking and coming at her like, man, this ain't cool. And giving her the game and teaching her what's going to happen out here, right? And really, shit, you might have to come stay with dad for a minute. You cutting up, right? And this shit got to be talked about, right? Because how many kids, but fuck it, how many parents got kids that they would never let run away from months at a time who's had CPS involved in some of the, because I've heard good parents that had CPS come at them for, somebody made a lie or the school started making some bullshit, you know what I mean, allegations or anything like that, right? That can happen, or just you get into it with somebody and they're so petty that they'll go out and make some crazy reports, right? For parents who would never let their kids be roaming the streets for that long, right? But then these people that are actually neglecting these kids and not letting these kids, you know what I mean? Not giving these kids even a chance, letting them run away, not really doing the right things with them. We're going to call these people and give them updates on the murder. And we're going to act like these are good parents. Are we fucking sick? Like, come on, bro. Real shit. There's people that really, you know what I mean? Kid was acting a fool. They might have beat that kid ass. They might have got a little welt or some shit. Went to the school seen the welt. Oh shit, this kid is getting beat. No, nigga, there's some discipline and shit going on over here, man. Niggas is caring about their kids over here, man. Ain't nobody beating on no kids, right? I've never been in those situations, but I've heard of people that I know are good people, good, decent people that care about their kids, that have been in these situations, and those are typically the reasons why. People get to trying to look into shit that ain't nothing, but when there's some shit, motherfuckers don't want to really look into it and handle what they supposed to. That's crazy to me. You feel me? That's crazy. Send your kid to school with an ass whipping because you're trying to discipline. Because I've heard that's a thing going on, man. Motherfuckers been to whoop that kid, certain shit. Kid go up there, even tell the teacher where the fuck happened, right? Right? And then a parent is in some shit because they trying to keep their kids from acting like a fucking asshole. And then now it's counterproductive because the kid feeling like, yeah, mom, I told you not to beat my ass. You see, you know what I mean? This is counterproductive, right? But when a kid is out there running the streets, having sex with adults, no supervision, out all night, this parent doesn't get any charges. We're not looking into this parent, for CPS shit, or we're not looking in to see if she got other kids over there, because, bitch, you ain't taking care of these kids, whoever over there. Yeah, I'm on that. So this case right here, to me, needs to be looked at like a murder. You feel me? A murder robbery. The real shit. Let me just put y'all on some game. So, like, let's just say I got a friend, his name is Tevin, right? So me and Tevin, we go rob I was blowing. Me and Tevin go rob a liquor store, right? So Tevin gets shot by the cashier and killed while we in there trying to hit that motherfucker, right? I would get charged with Tevin's murder because I was, accomplice to the crime that led to his murder, right? We are the reason why he is murdered. He's dead, so he can't be accountable for what he did, but I'm alive, so I would be accountable for his death. That's the way that they like to play it within the system, right? Which I don't think that should be the way it goes all the time, but that's the way it goes, right? You're going to be accountable for not only the robbery, but you're going to be accountable for the murder, right? So I think this shit right here should be looked at the same way. If we're going to just be enforcing laws and crime, because this is my thing. If this parent was neglecting her kid and not providing her kid with the resources to survive, and so she was feeling more confident getting love, and that's what these parents got to realize. When these kids are feeling like there's not love within you in the home, they're going to go crazy when they find someone who think that has a little love for them. You know what I mean? They're finally getting a little love. And then that's not the type of love you want, but kids don't understand that. Kids don't understand you don't want to be a kid letting this adult kiss all on you and get all up in there, and you thinking that's love. You think you receiving more love with that, right? But them parents got to be accountable for that. They're not taking care of the kid. They're not doing, and then the kid dies in the process. That's your fucking fault at that point, man. I'm just keeping it real. At that point, we have to charge you with the crime because your kid died in the process of in your supervision. You were letting this kid be missing. You were letting, this kid was coming back home when they felt like it and shit is what they say from the reports. Right? And this kid got caught up with some freaky ass Hollywood punk. You feel what I'm saying? that was banging on all the minors and recording it. Now that's sinister. No, real shit. Not only are you banging on these young children, you're recording that shit? Come on, man. That's just correct. And that's that crazy shit, right? And then, if you guys don't remember, or really, if you guys have been following this case, I should say, right? Let me just talk proper, right? You know what I mean? So y'all can follow along with what I'm saying. So if you've been following this case, then you know there's been some high-powered dudes that are from his label, and he coming with some high-powered attorneys and shit. See, like, who was behind this dummy? You know what I'm saying? Who was behind this motherfucker, bruh? That's how you know this shit be deeper than David, I think, for real, bro. A lot of this freaky, deep, dark shit. Come on, bro. One of them white elite motherfuckers, or one of these black elite motherfuckers put him on that, bro. Just keep it real. Somebody elite put him on that whole lifestyle, bro, and made him feel like it was cool and it was something that we do and we beat cases. But we all doing this. It was something with that. I'm telling you. Y'all think that this shit just something with David? Why you think that he had all them videos? And he seems like the type of fella that would be on the dark web selling these things. And yeah, for bro. And he was low-key papered up. Yeah, his music is hard. But we all know that music isn't the all. A lot of these motherfuckers in this music industry, especially rap dudes, be having great songs, or even singing dudes, because he's a singer, right? They're going to have great songs, but they're not going to actually have money, right? So this particular, he has some shit going on deeper than just the music, right? He got some hustle going on. And now you got to really wonder, was this fool selling shit on the dark web? Was he getting this shit for elites? Was he getting this shit for a deeper purpose? We got to know. We got to wonder this shit now, man. And that's where I'm at with it, man. But I had to tap in on this video to say that them parents, they bad people, man. Them parents, they gotta go, bro. Them parents is not good individuals, man. They not wholesome folks. They shouldn't be shit. If I was the police, I wouldn't even talk to them motherfuckers. Like, y'all motherfuckers didn't even care about her ass. Fuck y'all funky motherfuckers. We gonna get justice for her without y'all funky motherfuckers. And that's how I'd be caring if I was like, these motherfuckers they don't even deserve no goddamn updates. Fuck them. Yeah, they wasn't out there looking for this kid and making sure this kid was okay. Yeah, but that's just me, though. But I'm about this thing.